Have you ever wondered why your hair is going grey? If you're new to my channel and if you're not, welcome back. I'm Mike. I'm a hairdresser, a L'Oreal colour specialist, a makeup fan and a skincare lover. In today's film we're going to be talking about why hair is going grey as well as how hair colour is actually produced. So if you want to find out why your hair is going grey, then keep on watching. What is the story, everyone? In today's Hairdressing 101 Science, we're going to be talking about a very sad subject for some. Grey hair. A lot of people often wonder why they're going grey, why their hair is going grey around the front and not the back. And everyone has all those questions about grey hair. And I'm here to answer them for you. But before we're gonna get into why hair is going grey, we need to know how hair colour is actually created. Natural hair colour is created in melanization unit. And melanization unit is made up of melanocytes, dendrites, keratinocytes, tyrosine and tyrosine. Now, does that not sound very confusing? Melanocytes, dendrites and keratinocytes are cells when tyrosine is an amino acid and tyrosine is an enzyme. And you may all look at me like, Mike, this is ridiculous. But that's how hair color is created. It's called melanization unit. And during that process, melanocytes create the natural pigment of the hair. And everyone's hair actually contains of two main pigments. We have eumelanin, which is a larger pigment that produces brown, red to blackish hair color. This pigment is made out of blue, red and yellow. Amino acid called tyrosine helps the color to generate and transform with the help of an enzyme called tyrosine. So like that, we're going back into our melanization unit. So eumelanin is a pigment found in the hair. Then we have a second pigment called pheomelanin. Pheomelanin is a second pigment found in our hair and it's a lot smaller than eumelanin. This smaller pigment creates red to yellow color in your hair. It also contains tyrosine like eumelanin, but it also contains another amino acid called cysteine, which is actually very high in sulfur. So when I'm talking about all this and pigmentation, so everyone's hair color is made out of different pigments that are created in melanization unit, and that determines our hair color. And we could have a mixture of eu and pheomelanin in different amounts to create the hair color that we have. But we're gonna leave that on for a different film. So if you'd like to see that, then let me know in the comment section down below. Now we know how hair color is formed. So how do we think hair color fades and becomes grey? The disappearance of color and absence of tyrosine and tyrosine causes the hair color to whiten and lose its color. Boom. So basically the loss of amino acid and an enzyme makes our hair grey. Hair goes grey from loss of melanin, and we don't only lose a melanin in our hair, we also lose it in our skin. So this is the main reason why people go grey. But let me just explain different things about going grey and the whole greying process. Now, people with very dark hair tend to go grey quicker because, like we said, darker hair contains a lot more eumelanin, which is a larger pigment, and we're more likely to lose that pigment sooner. And also, when you get grey hair among dark hair, you're gonna be able to see it a lot easier than when you're blonde because it's just gonna blend in. Also, loads of people ask me, Mike, why do we go grey around the front and not the back? I wouldn't mind being grey around the back, but it's always the front. Well, I have an answer for you. I always try to explain this as, think of a fella or your husband or your boyfriend or whatever. You know when a man goes grey, and usually the sides go grey quicker. Well, we have a lot less pigmentation through the sides of our hair. That's why it goes grey around the front quicker. Also, think of it this way. If you're getting your highlights, a hairdresser always starts highlights through the back. Why? Because there's a lot more pigmentation through the hair and less heat. And obviously there's always less pigmentation around your hairline and around your sideburns. So the color will lift a lot quicker. For all you blondes, that's why your color is always nice and clean around the front comparing to the back. That's why the color takes longer to lift at the back than to the front, because there is less pigmentation around the front. So that's why we'll always go lighter through the front. Can we stop the process of going grey? Well, Not really, because it is something natural that happens to your body, and it usually happens within age. And why do I say within age? Because within age we lose pigmentation, not only in our hair but also in our skin. And the best example I'm going to give you that we never really realize that we lose pigmentation in our skin. But let me give you a very easy example about that. Think of yourself as an 18-year-old girl and you had beautiful black hair. And think of yourself now as a 50-year-old woman. If you're gonna dye your hair black at 50, even though black was your natural hair color, it's not gonna go with your complexions. You're gonna look washed out. Why? Because you're after losing the pigmentation in your skin as well as your hair. So the whole complexion within age changes. So that's why we lose pigmentation in our skin and in our hair. There's no magic shampoos that will stop your hair from going grey, or there's no magic hair color that will just make your grey disappear forever. It is a natural process that happens in melanization unit due to melanocytes, amino acids and enzymes. When it comes to going grey, it is a natural process that happens due to aging and loss of melanin in your own hair. Also, a lot of young people go grey a lot quicker. And this is normally due to your genes, which means if you went grey very quickly, this is probably due to genes. So let's put it this way, if your mom or your dad went grey very quickly, you will probably too. It's just normal, it's something genetic. Like I know people that went grey at 20, and I mean at the age of that I am, and
I will not disclose my age,
but I have not gone grey yet, and I don't think I ever seen a grey hair in my hair. And my dad's hair is only really grey around the sides, and my mother's hair, she went grey very quickly, but she has naturally black hair. By 21 she was nearly grey, and the same thing happened to my brother, and he has black hair just like her. So it is a lot to do with genes. When it comes to going grey, it would be very helpful to look at past generations instead of your stress level. The truth is, whether you're a president, a doctor, or someone with a less stressful job, your hair will go grey naturally due to your genetics and your production of melanin. Anyways guys, thank you for watching today's film. I hope you found this film rather interesting, helpful and useful. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also check out my other social media. And of course you guys, please take care. Bye.